evening. So I am Tejin from Motion Kota, head franchisee operation system replications. Today we have Mr. Pradeep Singh sir, who is senior faculty and expert from Kota, biology, especially botany, and he has command. He has helped thousands of his students in getting their dream college through NEET, through medical. So welcome you, sir, in this voice of Viridian. So recently, Motion has risen Anandpur with Viridian in association with Viridian Accord. So how do you see how this association is going to bring certain positive changes in Anandpur as well as the students who will be studying the Viridian Accord?
Sir, there are actually two questions what you have asked. There is two questions for the students. Question number one, why Viridian?
Correct.
Question number two, why Motion?
Correct.
When we answer these two questions, it obviously answers why both of them are tying up together.
Correct.
So, Viridian Ecole, as you see, as much as I know, this is not a very old education system here, but the value it holds within this short span of time, that is tremendous because of the experience the system itself holds.
Correct.
Maybe it's chairman sir or maybe principal ma'am who has a great experience of more than 24 years.
Correct.
So that counts. So that means the people are seasoned, they know how to run an organization and what are the key elements that have to be put. That was first part of the question.
Correct.
The second part is why Motion? Now Motion similarly, Motion has its own value system. Motion is approximately around 18 years old now.
Right.
And it started with a single vision of our founder, NV sir. And when NV sir founded Motion, the thought process that was there at that time to bring quality education to the student, the same thing is also there. So that means we have nurtured a single idea over a span of time. And we all know that a seed, if taken care of, it one day obviously becomes a big tree. Now when these two institutions, they share a common goal, common ideology, to give something to the society, then the tie-up becomes. And that's the reason why Motion has come to Anandpur, or rather Anandpur could reach up to Kota and Motion. So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, very much, sir, very much. So one thing that I understood is it's about collaboration on vision, kind of say.
That's right.
And secondly, that we believe that each and every student is special for us, and we have to treat them equally.
Yeah.
Okay. Now moving towards the next sort of question regarding. So Anandpur, which is in Andhra Pradesh, Kota is in Rajasthan, both have different culture and different topography and geography, right?
That's right.
So don't you think that language can be one of the barrier in terms of delivering the lectures, bringing the faculty from Kota to Anandpur? How do you see that part?
See, language is not a barrier actually. Okay. It can become a barrier when people are not eager to learn or bridge the gap.
Okay.
Once you are ready to bridge the gap, then there are n number of options. Like language could have been a barrier, but as we know, our kids are well conversing in English. So English as a medium of instruction, that is win-win situation. That helps. I'm not saying that every student will be too much familiar with it, but wherever their challenges are, that that gap can be bridged. So those things can be catered, not a problem. So first thing, language is not a barrier. Second thing, if we talk about culture, so culture could be one barrier, but here in the learning process, there are certain parameters, certain dimensions, which Kota has over the years built. And we all know that in Kota, children from across the country, they are going there, they are getting selected. So that means that much barrier is not there. So if student from every corner of the country can go there, why not Kota can come to their doorstep? It's reciprocal.
It's a reciprocal. Yeah. It's a mutual learning basically.
Exactly.
So, okay, I think you have answered this question very well. And nowadays AI in the picture, artificial intelligence and efficiency is changing. The way education system is coming, it is entirely changing. So in this journey of technological advancement, how do you see that AI is going to help students and making this education journey very amazingly, very fruitful?
Let me tell you something, sir. When a situation arises, maybe there is a problem or an obstacle, or there is some change happening.
Correct.
So if you want to chase it, so the process of chasing is something like this. Something is here, you want to reach here, you're chasing it, it's going far.
Correct.
You're chasing it, it's going further. Now when perspective like this happens, if a problem could come, not aware, people are not aware, but I myself am adapted with the artificial intelligence or probably the future of the technology.
Right.
And I keep my benchmark here. So problem is here, my benchmark is here. So problem increases, I already can tackle.
Correct.
This was the vision of NV sir. We have this APCS machine.
SCPS.
SCPS
Adaptive
machine.
Customized Practice
Adaptive
Machine.
Customized Practice Machine. So this was brainchild of NV sir.
Correct.
And that was way beyond the time when even AI was not known by the people.
Right.
He was dreaming of that sort of thing that time.
Correct.
It was around,
I remember, sir, it's 7 years back.
yes, 7 to 8
7
years back.
Yes.
So I think we are way ahead of time.
Correct.
So changes would happen, no doubt. But when you are adaptive, when you know that the changes are about to come, so we are adaptive to change.
Right.
So anything comes, we can adapt to it.
I also want to highlight one thing, since you mentioned about technological enhancement in AI. So motion is also advanced. We all face the COVID era.
That's right.
In 2017, 2018, we have started animating our video lectures.
Yes, yes.
That was
Animation
way
was
ahead.
not there in
and that
public.
was nowhere in the industry in Kota.
No, nowhere.
So
not
we were
even
the
in
first-
Kota. It wasn't there anywhere in the coaching industry.
coaching industry. True.
In schools, some schools had
Yeah.
that, but in coaching
So
it
that
was
time
not
we
there.
were very ahead from the
That's true.
the system in the market and
Yeah, I
the coaching
remember
industry.
the COVID times when everyone was that shut, we can't do anything.
Correct.
In motion, all the teachers were there. They were rather helping the student from their homes
Correct.
because of this technology aided.
And
learning.
motion was flying like anything.
Yes,
that time.
exactly. So it was the vision of NV sir, I must say. He is himself an IITian and it's been 18 years of fantastic journey, lots of learning. Yeah, right. So we have, motion has matured enough and
Right.
we have very tenured faculties.
Correct.
Training processes are seamless.
Absolutely.
So any faculty which comes and represent motion brand, they are at par with any other teacher in
Any
motion.
other teacher. Correct. Correct.
So I can at least assure that quality will not be an issue.
Quality will not be
Anywhere,
issue.
yeah. And we are growing in numbers. See, we have 85 plus centers across the country.
Correct.
And all of them are performing. Every year number is increasing.
Correct.
So our result also speaks for the same.
Correct.
And as we already said, we believe in that every student is unique. It's not that we'll only run after the toppers.
Right.
Because most of the institute, what they do, we get few toppers, we'll just publish them, highlight them every time. No, every student is unique.
Correct.
So a student entered at a certain benchmark of learning phase. By the end of the session, if his benchmark is going higher, then that's an achievement,
True.
isn't it?
Very true. So I will take that note, benchmark, but I also want to highlight another aspect of discussion. So let's say motion is in Anantapur now, and we have entire South India to cover, right?
Yes, that's right.
So we have, let's say, Tamil Nadu, we have Karnataka, we have Telangana, and so on, Kerala also. So when we talk about student-centric services, like so in motion we have this SCPS, we have motion learning app, we have study materials, we have AI-baked this NCRT books which were recently launched. So as far as I am aware with respect to motion learning app, which is a fantastic platform for student learning, which has thousands of videos. Some of videos I have went through it, I have watched, but the language it is English, half in the Hindi, half in the English. So how do you see changing the content in entire English, because that could be one of the demand from the southern part of the country.
It could be, let me tell you, actually in the southern states also there is a 3-language policy.
Correct.
So the students of these days, they at least understand at least certain Hindi phrases. Maybe that written part is not very clear with them. So whatever online lectures we are delivering,
Correct.
that is entirely in English medium. So the medium of instruction is English, whatever notes are there, they are totally in English.
Right.
Explanation is mixed. So both in English and Hindi, the faculties explain the things.
Right.
Again, these online learning platforms are additional source of information for the student. So if they are stuck in certain concept or they want the viewpoint of some other teacher,
Right.
they can see those lectures.
Correct.
First thing. Second thing, they will get a comparison between what they are getting here and what we are delivering from there.
Correct.
So the uniformity between the two, that gives them confidence that yes, we are getting the same thing.
Correct.
First thing is the confidence, the belief system.
Right.
Once you start believing,
Right.
you will obviously start performing.
Right.
That the simple thing is that.
Right. Okay.
And
So-
moreover, who want to experience little more detail, who's stopping? Please come to Kota for
Please
a few
come to
days.
Kota, yeah.
Come and
You
understand.
come and be part of
Yeah.
our 3 days residential training program.
Exactly.
Where we will,
Yes, yes,
where we will nurture you.
Yes.
Okay, okay, great. So, coming to this part, there is one thing which is, very important and generally parents ask, that is about monitoring the student performance
That's
throughout
right,
the session.
yeah,
And
yeah.
in Kota, we have certain special batches, V star, J star, So, since in Anandpur we are from Kota and this entire system is based off Kota, how we are going to monitor the academic performance part while it is about conducting certain tests, or it is ensuring assistance through academic team.
Okay, see, sir, the best part here is the students, whoever are part of quota system and with motion they are.
Correct.
So they are competing with all other students of motion throughout the country.
True.
That is one thing. So there they themselves, they see where they stand.
Okay.
Out of those 30,000, 40,000 or 50,000 students,
Correct.
where they stand. So once they are able to judge their performance, that how they are performing with the whole lot of, because
Right.
in the competitive thing, so they are competing for NEET or JEE, they
Correct.
have to compete throughout the country.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that is one very good
and
thing.
even I would say best of the best friends, sir.
Yes, yes, that is one very good thing.
True.
That they are getting to know beforehand, before getting into that examination,
Correct.
that where they are lying.
Right.
If there is an improvement after every test, then there is nothing to worry. That means they are performing well.
Okay.
And if we see, so we can check with the number graph.
Correct.
So if we see that the graph of the student is coming down, then counseling is needed. That
Right.
what are the topics where you are lacking.
Right.
If you need extra support, we are there to give you extra support.
Right.
Our AI backed this homework system, this learning machine system will also, SEPS will also help the student grasp those concepts.
Correct.
So if there is the skill issue, 100% it can be rectified. If there is will issue from the student, so after a test or two, we will understand.
Right.
With personally talking to the student that there is will issue. Then there is another set of coaching that is needed for the student.
Right.
So by anyhow, improvement has to be there.
Improvement has to be there.
The only thing is, I would suggest that the parents should be in sync with what the school and the coaching is giving them the feedback. They should take it seriously for the students. And do not hesitate to talk about it. Whenever you see that the performance is not improving beyond expectation, it's better that you come and talk.
Right.
Because I believe talking leads to resolving.
Correct.
So talking is must. We should not wait that after the year end we will come and discuss about it.
Correct.
Though the system will be vigilant, we obviously keep a track on the students who are little below average performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So performance is bound to improve. They just need to follow that process.
Correct. So you said performance bound to happen when there is a
Exactly.
right monitoring system. When
Yes,
there is a
because
right
it's
system.
years of experience.
Correct.
Thousands of students
So-
who has passed through the quota system.
Right. Now motion using a slogan instead of that 18 years of journey, we are saying 18 years of legacy.
18 years of legacy.
So
yes.
18 years of legacy, the trials and error method that we have used.
Every
especially
year we are
MD sir,
adding to that legacy.
Exactly. So we are improving our systems
Yes,
every
yes.
day.
Every year we have our modules modified, changes done.
Correct.
This year we have this NCRT series book
Correct,
also.
correct.
Every page question wise.
Right. And I have heard that this AI-based NCRT books, it go to huge response in the market, even across the
In
centers. that
Rajasthan,
you
you
said.
won't believe, most of the schools have ordered, those who have got to know, within this short span of time. Those who are not even attached to the coaching system, they are also recommending that book for the
Right.
student, because there is no such material available.
Correct.
Questions are coming NCRT based, but in the market, there is no such questionnaire available.
Correct.
So this book is going to be excellent, helpful.
Right.
This is what we call as legacy.
This is our legacy.
Legacy is not that we have done something and we are repeating every time. No,
Correct.
we are working on it, upgrading it.
So we can say we are also evolving with the due
Yes,
course
yes,
of time.
yes, we are
That
evolving. We are
If there is a technological advancement, we are using it. We are
Exactly.
utilizing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. We are evolving with the techniques, we are evolving with the curriculum, we are evolving with the system,
Right.
across everything. And now with different geographical areas, we are reaching out to almost every corner of the country.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so let us discuss about student-centric services that we are going to assist to Veridian Apple. So academic part we have discussed. Can you highlight any key USPs of Motion that is going to be game changer for Anandpur students, for Veridian Equal students?
Yes, it is there. Actually, Motion is not different from the quota system.
Okay.
So quota system which has evolved over a period of 25 years, even more than that.
I think 35, 40 years.
Yeah, yeah. But minimum it was 25 when quota coaching was being recognized.
Correct.
The process started quite earlier.
Right.
Now, for production of the result, we believe that repetition of good activities over and over period of time, they amplify. Once the amplification happens, then it resonates. So the thing is, so small activities, how the curriculum has to be designed, what should be the hours of duration for the lecture. We have everything planned.
Right.
For every chapter, we have demarcated number of lectures,
Right.
way of delivery, mode of delivery,
Right.
and the preciseness of the content which has to be given.
Right.
So say for example, I teach biology and botany for speciality. So biology is a vast subject, but somewhere we need to be precise. What is going to come in the exam? What is important for the student? What can help them retain the concept rather than just simply mugging up? So those key concepts have to be delivered.
Right.
So this is what the quota system and motion system is.
Right.
This is unique because we have researched over it.
Correct.
And we know this produces results.
Correct.
So the same process is being replicated. Here in Anandpur also the same will be replicated.
Okay. So you said same process and same system will be replicated.
Yes.
So with respect to systems, because I come from a system replications and operations background, I would like to highlight, so whatever systems we are developing, so we trial it initially at Kota, and the entire team, let's say IT team, where Lava Agarwal sir himself being IIT in 2003, All India rank 3, and NV sir. So on weekly meeting we discuss that, how we are looking motion is after 5 years or 10 years. So the 10 years journey started now.
Yeah.
Our preparation is already going on with respect to how motion is going to be after 10 years.
That's true.
Okay. Okay. So
I think you have a better projection on this. I should ask you the question on this.
Correct. So yeah.
Please highlight a little what motion is doing.
Correct. So is like NV is a visionary, no doubt about it, and this NCRT, whether it is NCRT product, whether it is SCPS machine, we are bringing technology in everywhere in our academic, non-academic support, whether to ease out the student life, right? But with respect to systems that motion is going to have after 5 years, 10 years, we have already started working on that. So one example I would like to tell, because I am also working with Anvisa and the team, where every Tuesday meeting we discuss on these things. So one is about data-driven approach.
Data-driven.
So when I say data-driven approach, we were discussing today that a student who will use SCPS machine a week, their chance of getting an IIT and JEE exams will be 90% high, right? So this is something which is data-driven, and it is something that we have invented based on our student performance through MLA. So we have measured the data. We have a team of data scientists who is constantly working on this project.
Yeah. I've heard data scientist team is in Bangalore.
Yes. In Bangalore, and a few data scientists are in Kota also.
Right.
So we observe the data, and we arrive on the conclusion that what is the impact that these systems are bringing on the students. This is one part. Second part, with respect to the systems, we are thinking that motion is a national brand now, and we are in the air.
That's right.
So accordingly, we are drafting certain things. So one thing that I would like to highlight, we are capacitating our partners. Partners means centers. So right now we have 80 plus centers across the country. Our vision is to have 200 center plus in another 2 years. So when you grow, when we expand, responsibilities comes for, right? So bringing uniformity about the system that we were discussing, like whatever services we are getting in the quota, same has to be delivered in the Anandpur also. So these sort of changes, these sorts of systems we are building, and trust me, the kind of atmosphere or system we have developed in Kota, it is next level, sir. Trust me. himself, you
I
being a
experience
teacher,
on
you
a daily
experience it
basis.
directly. So
Yes.
that is something, because we meet our partners frequently who visit Kota. When we bring them for this 3 days residency training program to enhance their capacity, they see and they say at the end of the day as a feedback, sir, we haven't found such systems anywhere in the
It
coaching
is not
industry.
there. Because it's not that came up suddenly.
Right.
It was over a period of time. It has matured, it has evolved.
Right.
So it's not easy to replicate that way,
Right.
isn't it? It's best to replicate the system which is working wonders for everyone. Why not replicate it if it is possible?
Right.
Yeah, so things have become scalable now, things have become measurable. So like you talk about data-driven approach. So
Correct.
a few years back it was very difficult to derive data out of
Correct,
this. But now with the help of AI and computers and technology, we can actually measure all those things.
Right.
And something which can be comparable,
Right.
then of course it will work wonders. Simple as that.
Okay. Okay. Before we close up this, the session, I have one last question from my side. So, as a teacher, any message that you want to share with the Anandpur students or
Yes, of course.
region students, so that they can understand with respect to whether it is IIT or NEET, so that it might help in their preparations also.
See, I believe that success is the only option. Students do not have any other option.
Okay.
So to achieve that option, listen to your teachers, what the teachers say,
Okay.
because they know what is good for you.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Develop a belief system.
Right.
Start believing them instead of questioning them.
Okay.
Question your doubt, not your teachers.
Correct.
Have belief in them, they will take you to your aspirations. They will take you to your college of dream.
Correct. Yeah.
As simple as that.
Okay. So I take your closing remarks that believe on your teacher
Belief system should be higher.
and questions on your doubt, not on your teachers.
Yes, of course.
So I think that is a very important point, and thank you, Pradeep sir, for being on this Voice of Viridian. I think it was a very great session in terms of learning, in terms of exchanging the ideas, and I think this is going to help students.
Of
whatever
course,
insight
yes,
that you have shared.
yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, students.
Meet you soon on Voice of Viridian. Thank you so much.